Hi, this is your monthly market update. I'm Christina Ward with Christina & Company, Keller Williams Realty. I am going to share my screen and show you some charts and graphs for January 2022. This is for Ada County, which is the Boise, Idaho area with surrounding cities. It goes to Meridian, Kuna, Eagle, Star, Middleton, all of that is Ada County. So we have the last 12 rolling months of the year. I like to look at the last 12 months because we can see year over year in the same month, same time of year. So right now we have 220 houses for sale and 500 under contract. This time last year we had 114 for sale. It was the second lowest inventory month of the history. December was our lowest at 85. So very low inventory either way. 220, 114 obviously aren't keeping up with the demand of the buyers in both this year and last year. We have 500 buyers under contract. And then this time last year, there was 400, it blocks it out, but I think that says 403. So big change. The biggest change I'm seeing is a little bit more listings for sale and a lot more buyers. So the interest rate uptick that we just saw, I thought it was going to shift our market, the interest rates increasing this year. What it actually did was it created a little bit of a frenzy. So what we saw in the last couple of weeks, just very, very hyper local, very recent, is a lot more lockbox opens, a lot more offers and more bidding wars. We started to see a slowdown last fall. The slowdown last fall, it typically occurs seasonally. There's more listings. You see how we have that peak of listings? That's very traditional year over year. And then the listings start to fall, but the buyers start to fall too going into a winter season. There's not really a bad time to buy or sell seasonally in Idaho because we don't, in Boise, because we don't really have winter that causes us to all shut down. But I do know it's a good time to sell right now. Like just today in Boise, Idaho, it's a great time. I can see that because there's more buyers than sellers. And when I'm looking at this week over week, I'm noticing there's more buyers taking listings off the market than even listings coming on. So we're not even replacing our own inventory. Our average price is $579. We saw a huge appreciation last year, 34.6%, only 0.7% for the month. So if we continue at this pace, we'll be at less than 12% this year, which is still higher than normal. We want to see more normal appreciation is 4 to 6%. So when we see this big spike in appreciation, we can only assume that we might see a correction. I'm not going to predict that, but that's just a good, smart assumption when we see this great of appreciation. That's not normal. So 0.3 months inventory. That means if no new homes came in the market today, there's no houses for sale in less than a half a month, like a week and a half. Even in the luxury market over $1 million, we've got 1 month, 1.8, 2.1. Those are all sellers markets as well. Not quite as hot as 0.3. But we're seeing multiple offers and bidding wars, even in the luxury market sometimes. So Canyon County is Nampa, Caldwell, in all of those rural areas outside of Ada County. It's about, depending on where you're coming from, a 45, 30, if there's not rush hour, but 30, 45 hour or more commute to downtown Boise. But Canyon County is cheaper. So the average price in Canyon County is $406. So just a reminder, almost $580. Yeah, $580. In Ada, 110 houses for sale, big uptick in pendings this month for January. That's big, 282. So this time last year, there was 71. So same thing, a little bit more for sale, and then a little bit more buyers too, 209 buyers this time last year. 0.4 months inventory, and also a seller's market in all price ranges. There's pretty much nothing over 1.5 unless it's on major acreage in Canyon County. And 1% appreciation. So this is going to be a big year to watch because as interest rates increase and if more inventory comes in the market, then we will see a shift in our market. Those two things have to happen. We pretty much know interest rates are going to increase. That's what caused the buyers to go, well, I better buy now if I'm going to buy. And that's why I've seen this frenzy right now. That's why I think it is a really good time to sell if you need to sell. But inventory is the big question mark because we know some people aren't making their mortgage payments, like millions of people in the US. We know there are investors looking to offload, institutional investors looking to offload, maybe even bulk properties and take advantage of this amazing appreciation. We also know people are still migrating And I'm seeing people migrate out of the area as well because they can no longer afford it or they don't like how it's changed. I'm meeting with someone next week and they feel like their little town of Star is too busy and they want to go to a smaller town and they're moving outside of Idaho to get a cheaper house. I'm moving someone to Texas to get a cheaper house, selling their starter home for $450. They're going to buy their dream home for $300. I'm moving folks to the East Coast, to the Midwest, back to California, pretty much about at the same rate as they're coming in. Now that's just my world, so I don't know for sure what we can expect for the next year, but people aren't just moving here, people are moving out as well. It's a great time to look at selling and buying because you're selling at this amazing top dollar price. Like I just sold a house for $100,000 more than they bought it for last year. Incredible opportunities. It's also an incredible opportunity to lock into that interest rate before it rises again. We did it. The house I'm sitting in was our dream home and we bought it last year and it was one of the best decisions we ever made. So if you wanted to look at all of that together and really make a wise decision for your family, I'd love to talk. My name is Christina Ward. This is on my YouTube channel, Christina & Company. Please follow so you can get monthly market updates. My number is 208-869-2444. I hope you all have a great day.